Hi, people of the Philippines and people of the world. Hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap.
We can bring together different sectors.
The Political Conversations with the Mayors. Part 1.
Marcy, maraming salamat sa pagkakataong ito.
Maraming salamat din, Boy.
At napakaganda ng umpisa ng ating pag-uusap tungkol sa ating mga nanay.
Mahalaga sila dahil sa kanila tayo nanggaling, sila nagturo, nagpalaki. Hanggang ngayon.
As a public servant, as someone who is in politics, ano ang pinaka-importanteng leksyon na natutunan mo sa nanay?
Maging mabuti sa iba. Ang nanay ko, teacher. Kung saan ako nag-aral, doon siya nagtuturo So, una kong lesson sa kanya, fairness Hindi dahil nanay ang teacher ko, magagawa ko yung kahit ano or pupwede. Kailangan maging modelo ka raw dahil para walang masabi sa nanay mo.
Let's talk about leadership. Ano ang konsepto mo ng leadership as a public servant?
It's a continuing dialogue with the people, I think. There should be engagement with the people. My governance is that of common sense governance. Kung ano yung sinasabi ng tao. Dialogue, as I have said earlier, it's a continuing dialogue with people. Pag alam naman natin, pag sabi ng dialogue, pakikipag-usap At pakikinig din sa tao kung ano yung kailangan, ano yung dapat gawin. Ganon ko tinitingnan Ganon ko tinitingnan
Napakaganda.
Nagiging pragmatic din ako. It's a philosophy. Pragmatism. Kung ano yung ordinaryo, nandun yung kahulugan Ako naniniwala ako kay Cicero sa Republic Boy. The welfare of the people is the supreme laws. Yung relationship, yung gobyerno, yung governance, gobernare, to steer, to lead. But you cannot lead in front of the people or behind the people. You should be able to lead with them. Kasama mo sila.
Paano mo napapagtagpo-tagpo itong the ideal and what is real?
Power emanates from the people.
Yes.
Umabalik ako palagi dun sa tao. Kung saan nanggaling yung kapangyarihan.
But isn't the assumption people knowing also its power and its responsibility to dictate power on leaders?
Yes, correct. Ang advantage ko lang siguro sa isang maliit na bayang katulad ng Marikina, magkakakilala ang mga tao. Yung sense of accountability mataas. May magsasabi sa'yo pag may ginawa kang mali o hindi maganda, it will reflect to your whole family. It's a concept of family again tingin ko. Yun lang ang advantage namin. We're not a highly urbanized city like the other big cities in Metro Manila na hindi na magkakakilala ang mga tao
Anong ginagawa mo at napapanatili mo yung relasyon mo sa nanay, napapanatili mo yung pagiging lokal, pagiging personal, pagiging tao, pagiging guro? How are you able to survive?
The challenge really to be in government or to be in public service is how to maintain who you are when you first entered politics. Ako, tinatandaan ko na yan, boy. Ako, makikita ko ng mga tao sa amin. Simple pa rin, ganun pa rin. Pag meron akong mga decision making sa City Hall, I ask the experts, of course. Dapat data-driven talaga yung decision mo. Pero pagkatapos nun, bago gawin yung final decision, bababa ako sa City Hall, lalakad ako doon sa maliit na plasang nasa harap ng City Hall. Minsan, pag naimbitahan ako sa birthday ng isang taga Marikina, nakikipag-usap ako, nakikinig. And from that point, malalaman ko lang kung ano yung kailangan.
Itong accessibility ninyo sa taong bayan, bumababa ka sa plaza,
Yes.
nakikipagkwentuhan ka,
Yes.
at kadalasan ang ikinikwento sa'yo ay problema.
Yes.
Wala kaming pambili ng pagkain, ang anak ko walang pang tuition
Nasa
fee,
ospital.
nasa ospital, and these are not long-term problems, these are immediate problems of the moment. Marcy, paano yun?
Nag-aabot ka kung ano yung kaya mo.
Diba?
Charity begins at home Ang charity begins at home naman, ang concept naman, kung ano yung kaya mo, iabot mo. Hindi naman gaano kalaki. Kundi kung paano mo inabot at paano mo pinaunawa sa kanya. Kung wala ka mang perang naiabot nun, direction na lang tulong mo. tinuro mo kung paano ang gagawin, kung saan pupunta. Okay, ako hindi mo matulungan ngayon, parang magulang. Dahil ama naman ako ng lungsod. Yung hindi ko maibigay ngayon, bukas ibibigay ko sa iyo. Parang magulang.
At minsan yung pakikipag-usap at pakikinig, minsan ay malaking bagay sa iyong
oo.
kausap.
Kaya
Oo.
importante yung, halimbawa may sinabi ka, gagawin mo.
Right.
Tutuparin mo. Doon mabubuo yung tiwala ng tao.
Is Marikina better because of your leadership? Are people of Marikina happier because of Marcy Teodoro?
Hindi ko masagot, boy, dahil tao talaga magsasabi.
Magsasabi. But you would get that sense. You would be able to discern insofar as your performance is concerned.
Na-re-elect ako ng 2 beses. This is my last term. I think it's an affirmation of what I have
What kind of
done.
service you've done?
Yeah.
Is it very expensive to run locally?
In Marikina, no, it's not expensive.
Hindi malala ang vote buying sa Marikina.
Hindi. Dahil may empowered citizenry tayo, marunong bumoto, kilala kung sino binoboto. May mga attempts before, marami. Pero binoboto pa rin ng tao kung sino yung tingin nilang malalapitan nila. Saka binoboto pa rin nila yung alam nila na may ginawa nung nakaraan.
Maraming
Bago-
pera ang Marikina
Hindi katulad ng ibang syudad. Kasi
sa Kamaynilaan.
sa Kamaynilaan, sa Metro Manila, hindi ako interesado doon sa buwis na nakukolekta Mas interesado kami doon sa, halimbawa, meron kami sa shoe industry na zero tax kung ikaw nagsisimula pa lang. Yung mga nagtitinda ng karinderya, yung mga
Tama.
home base,
Mhm.
yung mga maliliit na sari-sari store, pag ang kinikita nila sa isang buwan ay mababa lang or not more than 100,000 in a year's time, ibig sabihin nun, hindi yung negosyo Ano yun pangkabuhayan lang, pangdugtong.
Mhm.
Kung naunawaan mo kung ano yung kanilang pinagsisikapan nun, yung pambaon lang ng anak nila yung pangkain lang nila araw-araw. Kaya we don't collect tax from these establishments.
Mhm.
Meron kaming mga ganong pamamaraan.
Programa.
May programa kami. Tulad ngayon, nagkaroon ng price cap on regular
Rice.
and well-milled rice. I asked my city council to pass an ordinance para dun sa mga maliliit na rice retailer na nasa public market namin. Huwag munang pagbayarin ng rental nila para dun sa mga stall na inuupahan nila sa public market.
Nung nakaraang eleksyon, I moderated an international forum on some Asian countries, including Singapore, Malaysia. Isa tayo sa mga participants. Ang pinag-usapan ay yung electoral process.
Yes.
At may nagsabing, kami sa Singapore, we're also polarized. Pero kami, ang description nila sa kanilang pag-aaral, benign ang aming polarization. The short of the long story, nung napunta na sa Pilipinas, because I was just listening, ang ginamit nilang salita ay predatory. Ang Pilipinas pagdating sa politika na divided, pero pag hindi mo ibinoto ang kandidato ko, mali ka. Let's localize the question. Ano ang naganap sa Marikina? Were you just as divided? Were you different in the last electoral process?
We are similarly situated with the
Talaga?
other cities, but I think the discussion in Marikina is more
Ideology-based?
in a way, yes. Yeah. Kasi ang Marikina, alam naman natin, it's a Jesuit mission.
It is, yes.
So, maraming mga taga-Ateneo, maraming nag-aaral sa universidad. So, it's really, the discussions was then historical.
Pero hindi ba
ideological.
hindi ba Marcy mas malala pag nagiging intellectual na ang differences at ang polarization? Because people, stop listening to each other.
May dialectic, may thesis, may antithesis ka. But at the end of the day, there will be synthesis tingin ko ganun naman nangyari sa Marikina. Saka, ang isang advantage sa Marikina, close-knit yung families Malapit sa isa't isa Halos magkakamag-anak ang mga taga Marikina. Kaya kung meron man nagtatalo-talo, nag-uusap-usap, mga magkakamag-anak, magkakakilala rin, na alam nila, at the end of the day, pagkatapos itong political process o electoral process, kami pa rin ang magkakasama.
But it can go both ways.
Kami pa rin magkakasama.
May nagpatuloy na hindi na nag-uusap. Because nga of the closeness of relationships.
Yeah, pero salamat, hindi naman nagkaganon. Salamat, siguro. Di ko alam, di naman nagkaganon. Problema talaga sa atin kasi yung party system eh.
Let's talk about that.
It should be really strengthened eh.
So, if you talk about the party system, what are your thoughts?
Either way, whether it's a two-party or a multi-party, but there should be really a clear guideline or a law that would define what is a party and what should be a party. Tulad sa sa Indonesia, you cannot be a candidate without meeting the eligibilities that they have. Tapos pag bumoto ka sa kanila, makikita mo sa balota kung ano yung plataforma ng partido. Hindi sa Pilipinas, pag boto mo, makikita mo yung pangalan ng tao.
Naniniwala ka that the Constitution should be amended at this point?
Yes.
It's alive.
It should be a living constitution.
It is. It should be.
It's evolving. It should be able to answer the call of the time. Oo. Lalo na ngayon yung advent ng technology iba na.
That point leads to the discussion of the framers naman nung ginagawa nila yun, wala pa yung onslaught of technology and social media, for example.
Correct.
So this is a general question, Marcy, and I want to put it very strongly. Hindi lahat, pero bakit napaka-corrupt ng politiko dito sa Pilipinas?
Nakakalimutan ng tao. Ang tao should also be assertive with their rights. They should demand for good governance, I think. Good governance is imperative. Ibig sabihin ng good governance from my point of view is there should be an efficient way how to deliver the services required by the people. There should be effectivity. Yung ganong bagay. Ang Pilipino minsan tinatanggap na lang na okay na yan. Sila naman ang nakupo Sila nakakaalam Dapat hindi We should be able to empower our citizenry. Meron silang forum dapat Meron silang lugar kung saan they could
Napakaganda.
na masasabi ito.
Pag-usapan natin yung sobrang lawak ng mayaman at mahirap dito sa bayan natin. Ano ang thoughts mo?
There's inequity.
The wealth gap.
There should be equitable. Dapat kung sino yung mas nangangailangan mabigyan ng mas marami. Yung kulang sa buhay, bigyan ng pagkakataon sa edukasyon, kaya yung free education, health services, dapat mas mapagbuti sa kanila. There should be practical step that we could take. Dapat ganun. Equitable dapat.
Oo. In terms of bridging that chasm, that gap, di ba?
Yes, oo,
Na napakalayo.
Oo, hindi naman achievable tingin ko yung there should be equality talaga Dahil at the outset naman, ang tao naman, ang sinasabi nila, ang state of nature naman natin talaga. Iba-iba yung capacity natin Iba-iba yung kakayahan natin. Talaga merong iba mas may kaya na minsan physically, intellectually, or iba in their yung kanilang disposition in life. Iba-iba.
Pero balik tayo sa Marikina. How strong is tourism in Marikina?
Yung programa namin hindi pa ganun kalakas
Okay.
Word of mouth lang Pag may nakapunta sa Marikina, nakapunta sa isang restaurant na masarap yung nakain, ikukwento niya, mag-iaya ng kaibigan. Yun yung isang challenge na gusto ko sanang ma-address sa Marikina. Na sana ma-i-brand namin yung...
At napakayaman kasi ng kwento.
Dahil ang Marikina, located along Marikina River connected to Pasig River. Saka ang Marikina dati, before the Commonwealth period ng 1930s, would extend as far as Nagtahan area saka ng Caloocan so yung Ateneo dati, yung UP, yung Katipunan area, Marikina dati yun marami hindi nakakaalam. Nung Holocaust, ang Marikina ang nag-host na sa mga Jews na tumira dito sa Pilipinas. That's the reason why we have a special relationship with Israel. Dahil yung pahingahan rest house ni Presidente Quezon ay nasa Marikina dati.
Tama.
Yung PSBA area ngayon.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now, Marcy?
Taga Marikina pa rin. Maring hindi na ako politiko. Hindi
Talaga?
na ako mayor. Ordinaryong...
Ayaw mong ipagpatuloy kahit sabihin ng tao na kailangan namin ng maraming marcy sa aming buhay?
Depende sa kanilang sasabihin. Pero ako nakikita ko rin na, sabi ko nga kasi, power is transitory. Yung authority is transitory. Alam ko matatapos at matatapos naman.
On your third term, ano yung pinakamalaking pangarap that has yet to be fulfilled?
Free college education. We were able to provide the access by providing free tuition fee, but quality of education is another thing that we're working on it. Yung kasi talaga nakikita kong pag-asa ng mga tao. Our river rehabilitation, we have started with our river rehabilitation. It's like 11-kilometer river dredging na ginagawa namin ngayon. We were able to widen and deepen the waterway from 55 meters to 90 meters ngayon, but our target is still 100 meters. After that, we should be able to put a slope protection. But ang idea, hindi lang water channel, kundi dapat yung bank of the river maging usable for promenade, as parks, playground. So yung mga ganun. Kailangan namin ng space. I want public space to be developed.
You're doing a lot for Marikina, and you would refer to Lee Kuan Yew and Singapore once in a while. I just wanted to raise this point because he has a book called Hard Truths. Ang lumabas dito ay yung continuity of leadership. Pero ang parating sinasabi ni Lee Kuan Yew, I am not obsessed with power. Pero, I built this country with a lot of people. Kanyang PAP. Okay. But I want young people to understand that Singapore was a marshland. And it is a first world country today. And I'm not going to allow loss of memory and young people to forget what we've done. So if I have to be with government, if I have to be a senior minister, which he was until his death, I will stay because I want to protect my country. Having said that, how do you make sure that Marikina moves forward from where you are today?
I could be a friend to the next government.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. I could be a friend to the next government.
Why? Is it tiring?
Hindi naman nakakapagod Hindi
You
naman
just want to give other
nakakapagod.
people a chance to leadership?
No, it's recognizing the fact that my time will lapse and my time
I
will
understand
end.
that.
My time will end.
Last question. If you were to write your epitaph as a last question, how would that go?
Taga Marikina ako. And that will, I think, define everything.
That would cover
Yeah,
everything.
Dahil pag taga Marikina ka, it's an embodiment of ideals of the community. I think.
And it is your story,
Yeah, it's my story.
including the story of your
Yeah,
mother.
I don't have a personal, but my story is with,
No, it's
with
your
my
core.
community. Yeah,
It's
my
your core.
community.
That's right.
With my community.
Marcy, maraming salamat.
Salamat din, boy.
Salamat sa pag-uusap na ito.
Salamat din.
Maraming salamat. Mabuhay ka.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless.
Presented by the Philippine Women's University and the Philippine Star with JC Organic Barley, Choybus, and Boiso of La Carmela de Boracay.
Hi, people of the Philippines and people of the world. Hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap.